As a child, I had it extremely hard. All I wanted was love. And I wanted it from my mother, I wanted it from my father, and I never found it in those two people. My dad, while he was so focused on, doing drugs, I needed him to be my superhero, and he never showed up. At the age of 5 years old, my mother gave me over to her drug dealer. And no matter how much I screamed for her, she never came to rescue me. I needed her at that moment, and she never came. It left me depressed, homeless. It left me suicidal. It left me as a teenage mom. It left me vulnerable. I had a ton of walls built up. I didn't want to let nobody know all the ugly that I've been through. I remember sleeping under the Claiborne Bridge with my baby. And I knew that if I did not do something to change my reality, then I would be here forever. And I remember looking down at my son and making him a promise, that I promised that I was gonna get us from here with every single thing I had in me. When I was about 15 years old, I entered Boys Town Group Home.
Boys Town is a national organization. We have provided a vast array of services for youth. Most of our youth are at risk or involved in the juvenile justice system or the child welfare system. We have what's called family home services. These homes we have provided for youth in the New Orleans community for 30 years. And these homes look like any other home. It looks like my home, it looks like your home. It's in the community. You drive down the street, you would not know it's a Boys Town home. And that's purposeful, that's intentional. We provide a family-style living environment for children.
You have dinner time where everybody sit at the table and they eat as a family. You have things that you do together to build a bond with each other. They provide you with family values. That right there is priceless. They had a lady who was working in Boys Town. She used to tell me how special I was. Nobody never told me how special I was. And she used to tell me how beautiful I was, and I never felt beautiful. I have 4 amazing kids, Terrica, Ataya, Layla, and Sheldon. My husband, he came in my life at a time when I was at my lowest moments, and he reminded me of what love really is. Boys Town created a foundation when there was none. I didn't know how to sit down as a family. I didn't know how to communicate. Everything I seen as a child was anger and tension and rejection. And so it built those principles for me to be able to provide some type of structure for my children. During 2005, Hurricane Katrina took place. It allowed us to relocate here to Lafayette, Louisiana, where I found real estate. I invest, I have rental properties, we flip properties. I like to invest into areas that are underdeveloped by using the resources of the community. I like to have them involved and I like to have them invested. And by doing that, people are able to become homeowners and understand the importance of investing in yourself and in your community. I consult people on their businesses. I consult with other investors in other industries such as oil and Bitcoin, and I'm also a youth director at our church.
Terrica is currently one of our board members. She has been an inspiration, someone who has walked through the same situations that our kids have walked through, who can give voice to the kids that we serve. It's important.
I look at where I'm at today, and I still pinch myself, because it seems so unreal. I was this person who felt like I was thrown away and forgotten about. Just because you're going through this difficult time in your life doesn't mean that this is gonna be your life forever. If Boys Town was never created, I wouldn't be the woman that I am.